Israelite, then Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai is not dealing with you. Period. Go ahead.
It says, for as we have many members in one body, and all members have not the same office, so we being many are only one are one body in Yahweh Shai, and everyone members one of another. Having then gifts differing according to the grace that is given to us, whether prophecy, let us prophesy according to the proportion of faith.
Not all you guys are prophets. You got helpers out there. You got different offices. All right, that's it on that. So now let's go from there to Proverbs, the 3rd chapter, and the 32nd verse. All right.
Proverbs chapter 3, verse 32. For the froward is abomination to the Lord, but his secret is with the righteous.
Read that again.
For the froward is abomination to the Lord, but his secret is with the righteous.
A guy that comes in here, still wet behind the ears, thinks that he got this, the knowledge of a man that been in this thing for years, a veteran. That's why it says what it says in the scriptures about being a novice. Matter of fact, get me that. That's why you got guys and what did I say in the beginning of the year? I said a lot of you guys are going to fall off, and some of you guys are going to get kicked out. Okay? Go ahead.
This is 1 Timothy chapter 3, verse 6. Not a novice, least being lifted up with pride, he fall into the condemnation of the devil. And we
see that. We witnessed that. Read that again.
It says, not a novice.
A novice is a young guy, a new guy in this thing. You know, they like I said, they become masters of memorizing scriptures, and they know how to bring it out. And they look like, you know, you see, if you don't know the guy, you think the guy been in there for 25 years, 30 years. But the guy's only 18 years old, 20 years old. You don't know nothing, man. You haven't experienced it, man. Go ahead. That's why you on that journey by yourself. Go ahead.
Not a novice, least being lifted up.
Satan got you. All right, Satan grabbed you up, and Satan got you, man. And he got he scooped up a whole lot of guys. Go ahead.
Not a novice, least being lifted up with pride, he fall into the...
And that's not there just to be there, just to fill up the page. That's there for a reason. Yeah, I think I'm higher than that guy. I think I'm more deep. I know the scriptures. I know more scriptures than you. That's when that pride, that's when Satan got in there, man. That's when Satan's devices got in there through the mind. Don't let the spiritual demon Satan get into your head, because he's gonna mess you up. You can't deal with Satan, man. Go ahead.
It says, not a novice.
Remember the vagabond Jews? They called on the name Yahweh Shai. Just because you call on the name Yahweh Shai, that don't mean nothing, man. Give me Matthew 7:21, and also give me the one in Acts, the vagabond Jews. We're coming down to the wire. And like I said, in the beginning of the year, I think it was the first show I did in the beginning of the year, I said a lot of you guys are going to fall off, a lot of you guys are going to bug out, and a lot of you guys are going to get kicked out. Go ahead.
Matthew chapter 7, verse 21. Not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven.
Yeah, so you got guys out there that do know the name of the Lord because they were taught it by Ariyah, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, but that don't mean you're going to make it. Go ahead.
It says, not everyone that saith unto me, Lord, Lord, shall enter into the kingdom of heaven, but he that doeth the will of my Father which is in heaven.
Going around committing adultery is not doing the will of the Father. All right? And what is that? That's a sin unto death. And there's guys that do it 2 and 3 times, 4 and 5 times. Then turn around and put their garment on like they're a righteous person. Go ahead.
It says, many will say to me in that day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name? And in thy name have cast out devils, and in thy name done many wonderful works? And then will I profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity.
And that's right. I don't even got to explain that. Give me that in Acts.
Acts chapter 19, verse 13. Then certain of the vagabond Jews, exorcists, took upon them to call over them which had evil spirits the name of the Lord Yahushai, saying, We adjure you by Yahushai whom Paul preacheth. And there.
So did they have the name right? They heard Paul say it. But Paul was deep. Because the demons knew Paul. They knew he wasn't a novice. They knew Yahushai. Because they encountered Yahushai and they encountered Paul. But these new cats, who the hell are they? But they did know the name. They said in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Go ahead.
And there were 7 sons of one Siva, a Jew, and chief of the priests which did so. And the evil spirit answered and said, Yahushai I know, and Paul I know, but who are you? And the man in whom the evil spirit was leaped on them, and overcame them, and prevailed against them, so that they fled out of the house naked and wounded.
And that's self-explanatory. So you guys that think you're the thing, you ain't the thing. All right. Okay, now let's go back to Proverbs 3:32. Proverbs chapter 3 verse 32. And you know what? Another thing, how you can tell that a man ain't right or a congregation ain't right when they got a bunch of women around them, man. You ain't supposed to have a bunch. You have your woman. When Peter was out there with Yahushua, was his woman tagging along? Was she at the Passover? No, she wasn't. All women going to do is bring, just like Paul said, the Apostle Paul said in 1 Corinthians the 7th chapter, I warn you, you shall have trouble in the flesh. Go ahead.
Proverbs chapter 3 verse 32. For the froward is abomination to the Lord, but his secret is with the righteous.
But his secret is with the righteous. What is the Most High's secret? To let you know who the real enemy is. Not Officer Joe Bolton at the precinct down the block. It goes deeper than that. The rabbit hole goes a lot deeper. Dealing with the Rothschilds. Like you got the David D. Rothschild. That was Caesar Borgia back in the day coming back. Now who brought that out? I did, through the spirit of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. And to confirm it, I asked a brother who's that in the reincarnation. And I didn't know what the brother's answer was going to be. He said that's David D. Rothschild. Came back, the plastic Jesus. Now they have a movie, a series that came out, and it's on Daily Motion right now. You can watch the first episode on Daily Motion. I think it's the Bozier family, and I think it's 130 or an hour and a half long. An hour and a half long, a little bit more than an hour and a half long, and they show you the very first episode. They showed you how Rodrigo got into office, and they focused on Caesar Borgia. We call him Caesar. The real way to pronounce his name is Cesare. Now you got scholars out there that argue that, oh, he's Italian, oh, he's Spanish. They're Spanish. They break it down to you in the movie that they're Spanish. And the Italians had a problem with Spaniards being up there in those high offices. Okay?
Jews too. They were so-called Jews too.
Yeah, when I say Spanish, they're from Spain. Like Christopher